guys, Ash here coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Happy to have you here. Today, we're going to talk about 6 big mistakes that I made on my mini account.
Why?
Okay.
And on my main account. Hopefully some of you guys maybe can learn from yours truly, learn from some of the awful mistakes that I have made in the last 3.5 years here playing Raid Shadow Legends. Before that, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the video. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm actually going to go on a little mini vacation. I'm going to be going to the Dominican Republic. Super excited about that. Look, I've got my I've got books all picked out to read on the beach. I don't know how much reading I'm actually going to do, but I think in my mind I'm going to do a lot. I got Betrayal at the Bay of Pigs, right? Decision for Disaster. I don't know, I mean, I know the story of Bay of Pigs, but I really want to get in depth on it because I find it intriguing. And then we have An Ugly Truth. You can see good old Zuck.
Hello, how are you doing today?
On the cover there. So getting inside Facebook's battle for domination. So some Facebook and Meta stuff there as well. I'll let you know what I think of those books if you guys are into my recommendations. If you're not, well, good news, we're done with the book talk. We're on to Raid Shadow Legends. So mistake number 1 on my free-to-play account, guys, and this is kind of an embarrassing one, honestly, after all my preaching of this, but over the last year on my mini account, I basically focused too much on legendary champions, okay? This is a very common mistake. It is so much easier to upgrade epic and rare champions, and I have a lot of great epic and rare champions. I haven't really used much of Bellower. I have 1 star ascended on him. I haven't upgraded Stag Knight, right? I have some really, really good 2 Man-Eaters on this account. Haven't done anything with them at all, because instead, I wasted all my energy and XP on getting champions like Deliana 6-star.
And that makes me burn with a jealous rage.
Nothing against Deliana, but I was already working on getting Syl the Drakes booked out. How do AKA, I still have a long way to go, right? And this is making my point here. Prince Kaimar, he's still not fully booked out. This is my first legendary on the account. Mashald, I got lucky with 1 book on his A2. Very lucky there. So that's okay. The problem is, guys, is I can't upgrade these legendaries, man. I need to focus more on epics. I have a few good epics, but it's telling that on a mini account, on a free-to-play account, I have more legendaries 6-star than I do epics. And that's caused, I think, me to really stunt my growth on this account, right? Nothing wrong with going for legendary champions at all, right? In Ultimate Death Knight, who I'm going to get for free in a day here on this account, because I missed a few days logging in, it's going to be tempting at least to take him to level 50 max, right? And that's what you should do with legendaries, especially on a small spending account or a free-to-play account, is take them to 50. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't worry about booking them. Don't even necessarily worry about ascending them. Utilize them in faction wars. You don't have to use any chickens or food or anything like that. But me personally, I feel like I just focused way too much on legendaries, and now I'm having to play catch up on these rare champions. I just got Frozen Banshee upgraded, but I would rather put my resources into 1 or 2 legendary champions at a time, finish them up, and then work those 5 stars into 6 stars if I could do things over. All right, let me go ahead and switch to the main account and talk about my other mistakes. All right, guys, so mistake number 2 is my worst and most embarrassing mistake on either of my accounts, and that is good old missions. You'll see how pathetic this is, guys. Well, here's what happened, and I'm sure this happened to other players out there, hopefully not just me. It's pretty awful, guys. I pulled right before I got this Sacred Shard here, fusing Justicar away from it. I actually got lucky and I pulled Arbiter. So I pulled Arbiter and I said to myself, you know what? Who cares about progress missions anymore? I got lazy. Man, and it really, 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 really sucks now. Basically, I just need to,
Get your ass up and work.
I need to strap on my big boy pants and get back to fusing Justicar and just getting back to all my progress missions, because I thought to myself myopically at the time, you know what, Ash? You got Arbiter, who cares? I mean, a Sacred Shard would be nice. I mean, I should just fuse frickin' Justicar because a Sacred Shard is definitely worth it. But instead, I just called it quits. I folded and I was like, I'm done. And then, you know, a year later, 2 years later, whatever, they came out with Ramen Drake's Blood, and now I feel like I'm so far away. It's kind of daunting, you know, how long I have to go to get this dude. And it sucks because I can't get him any other way, you know? So that's where I stand right now. I am bummed out, to say the least, that I did not just stick with my progress missions. So please, guys, even if you're lucky enough to get Arbiter, I mean, please go with your progress missions, because you're gonna want to get your hands on Ramen 2, and the rewards are really, really sweet. I am an idiot. Next one, number 3, is going to be not taking advantage earlier on my advanced quest. And when I say advanced quest, I specifically mean the monthly quest, right? So back in the day, I really didn't pay attention to advanced quests, right? I would do them to get my keys for faction wars, and that's about it. That's all I really cared about. And then, I don't know, about a month ago, I haven't done it yet today, obviously, but about a month ago, I just kind of realized that, you know what? It doesn't take that much time to go through and buy an item in the market. You get some, you know, some arena tokens as well. Beat a campaign boss 3 times. I mean, make 4 artifact upgrade attempts. Fight in Classic Arena 5 times. That will take me about 5 minutes total. 5 minutes. And it's going to give me a little bit of gems. It's going to give me on my weekly an Ancient Shard every week. And then monthly, I'm going to be getting my hands on a Void Shard, right? So I get a free Void Shard and then complete all monthly quests. You get your Sacred Shard. I mean, Sacred Shards, I don't need to tell you guys. Sacred Shards and Void Shards, they're extremely valuable. They're very difficult to get in this game. So both advanced quests, I ignored, man. But now I'm actually, you know, collecting my Sacred Shards and my Void Shards, and I feel a lot better about it. Same thing. This is kind of embarrassing. This is like the same mistake, I guess. I went through a long stretch. It's been a while, probably about 2 years ago or so, where I just never used my clan boss, or seldom. Maybe a couple times a week I would use my clan boss keys. And really the only reason was just laziness and time. I'm like, I don't have time to do clan boss every day for 45 minutes. And then I realized, just if I'm averaging, I don't know, an Ultra Nightmare, maybe 1 Sacred Shard a week, maybe 1 legendary skill tome, that really, really adds up. And we're talking like $100 value, $200 value a month, depending on how lucky in the RNG of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, look right here.
Either way, you're leaving so many rewards on the table that would cost you a ton if you were going to buy them. So definitely take advantage of advanced quests for shard farming and clan boss for shard farming. I say farming, it's not really farming per se, but you guys get the point, right? It's the only way we can get these freaking shards. Mistake number 4 is a little bit more niche compared to our other mistakes, guys, but this one is something that I just really, really regret not doing earlier, and that is the day that they buffed, or it's a 2-part combo. Reflex. It all has to do with reflex gear, right? The day that they buffed it to a 40% chance, and then they added the customized AI so you can shut down abilities, turn them off in battles, that was just a massive, massive. It went from reflex being like a C or B tier set, piece artifact set, to S tier. Like, seriously. And I didn't take advantage for a long time. And now some of my best champions, some of my favorite champions on my account are champions who I run in reflex. First example, guys, is a champion I have half naked. Yay! Contra, I just, you know, shifted her Mjolnir gear around, but normally she's gonna be in reflex, okay? Let me give some better examples. I took some of her gear off to put it on Geomancer, because Geo in reflex, shutting off that A2 is insane. It's insane, especially against Hydra. And it doesn't just have to be about reflex gear, right? Another one, by the way, is Royal Guard. I shut off his A3, in reflex, and now boom, using that, or not shutting off the hamstring ability, and it's just takedown, takedown, takedown. Not really, but you guys get the point. We're getting the cooldown's gonna go right to takedown as A2. That's more massive hits from Royal Guard. Now, it doesn't just pertain to reflex, even though, you know, that's my personal mistake. That's my favorite artifact set right now for all champions like this that have just one OP skill. However, it can pertain to other artifact sets as well. Basically, not taking more time out to just kind of min-max my champions that I use the most. Make sure that I'm getting full effectiveness out of them. I shared 3 3 tips in a video last week, basically, or earlier this week, I think. Basically 3 tips, and the last one was every other month or so, when you have an artifact discount to move your artifacts around, go ahead and look at the champions that you use the most, and then just in your head, say to yourself, okay, what are the perfect substats that I want on these artifacts, all these artifacts, and then go through and try to min-max. Even if you're not in the end game, try to make the champions that you use the most best, you know? Make sure you're always upgrading their gear every month or 2. The next one, mistake number 5, is really, even if I wasn't going to be using all these rare champions right out the gate, man, 5 times now, I found myself needing a rare champion that I just used for food. So identify champions that you're probably going to use in the mid or the late game, even if you're not there yet, and hold on to them. Throw them in your vault, especially rare champions, because we have the tendency to use them obviously more as food in the game. So for me, Renegade, I must have fed her 100 times, and then when I really needed to build her, I didn't have one, okay? Same thing, I can go on and on here. Same thing with Abyssal. I really wanted Abyssal for his A1 and the control that it brings, and I didn't have an Abyssal when I needed him, right? Same thing on Banshee, on the A1. For all these Doom Tower secret rooms, I found myself needing these champions, and I just didn't have them. Some of them are campaign farmable. Executioner is another one, but some of them are not. Soban Boyer, I mean, any champion that has an AoE on the A1, I would recommend you guys keep, especially rares, because you're going to need them eventually for the secret rooms. There's like 5 of them that require rare-only champions, and it requires you to only really use one strategy, and that is all-out control, meaning stun set, fearsome presence, and just stun, right? I regret not holding on to these champions. Another one is Corpulent Cadaver for the Clan Boss team. Man, I really wish I had him. I didn't have him, so I had to pull a million charges looking for a rare champion. So hold on to champions you think you might be, you know, needing later, especially rares. All right, number 6 is going to be caring about Tearless in stupid YouTube ranking videos, aka half my videos. Guys, a little tongue-in-cheek there. I think that everybody's opinion is interesting to me on every champion in the game, and that even includes reviews. I know that everybody hates reviews, and the word on the street is don't even look at them. I like glancing at them just to see, you know, checking the temperature of what the community thinks about a champion. However, I don't read into them that much. But the same thing goes for Tearless. Same thing goes for Reddit. Same thing goes for YouTube comments. Same thing goes for talking heads on YouTube, your clanmates, anybody. You decide what you think of a champion. You know, let me give you a few examples, guys. Corrado, right? I made a video talking about these legendaries that everybody else hates that I love. And like, Corrado's a really good champion, but he gets so much hate. So much hate. He does a ton of damage, can lock down the opponent's team with his block active skills. He's a really, really cool champion. Is he S tier? Is he end game? No. But he's really good, you know? Speaking of really, really good, you guys know my love for Mother Cybele, man. I think she's an incredible champion. An AoE decreased speed, revive on death, increased defense, a pretty cool heal here ability on the A3, and then she fully heals the ally with lowest HP when she's killed. But then she has that aura, 24% speed in all battles, and 115 base speed. That's insane. I love this champion. And again, she's a champion that just doesn't get a lot of love. I guess another example, I could keep going on and on here, guys. But some other examples, Sigmund the High Shield, not that he gets a ton of hate, but he doesn't get a lot of praise, right? He's not ranked highly, let me put it this way, in tier lists. Here's an even more controversial one. Alexander the Sharpshooter, right? On my free-to-play account, this guy can, you know, serve some serious utility. Even at level 50, he's got the AoE decreased defense, the weaken against certain factions, and then he has like an insane, I want to say like a 7 multiplier on this ability. That's a lot of damage. So again, guys, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Make your own decisions about champions and how good or bad they are. Don't always go with what everybody else says. Norog, another one, man. Like, I love this pig. I love this pig.
This is so awkward.
Make these decisions on yourself. Think about the champions that you have. Think about the teams that you have. And then, you know, test them out. Test out these champions that everybody else hates and see if you can find some utility that maybe others are sleeping on. Guys, that's going to do it for my mistakes. Let me know yours. Did you make any of these? Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys watching until the end. And as always, take care, guys.